All right, so hello. This is going to be a look into post new moon in Sagittarius for Gemini. I am sorry I didn't get the air signs done in time for the Sag new moon like I did the other signs. So I decided I will do the 3 air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This one's going to be for gems. Right now, we're just going to look into post new moon in Sag. How's it going so far, right? Sag, we're going to see how shit's going for you. The moon is waxing, prepping for the full moon coming. And right now, your ruling planet Mercury is still in Sagittarius. It's in there with Venus. So social relationships could be highlighted with Mars in your sign, Gemini, and it's retrograde. There could be internal, external conflict. This can have to do with trust. It could feel like there's some towers falling, right? A feeling you just haven't been able to shake a situation, perhaps for some of you. There is this energy also with this Mars in your sign, retrograde, okay? It's the god of war when we're talking about planets, and Mars is a ruling planet for Scorpio. So that was the last full moon we had. And so there's this energy with that being said, and its ruling planet being Mars in your sign, and Pluto, the ruling planet, another ruling planet for Scorpio. It really is this is about emotional shifts for you guys, all right? Realizing certain situations in your life that when we try to control it, there's not a lot of, it doesn't always feel like there's success in that, right? So I think that you're learning in this new post new moon for you guys, gems, is working to shift situations in order to recognize your life for what it is, and in order to break free of any type of procrastination or situation. You can't fucking force it, right? So there's this energy of recognizing for you specifically with this Mars in your sign and Mercury, Venus in Sag, because Mercury is all about our thoughts. It can be about our communication, the actions we take. There's energy when you put all of these transits together in this new moon, for you guys specifically, of realizing where it's been beneficial to hold boundaries, where you haven't held boundaries, and how those not holding boundaries are affecting your life. Okay, the Green Witch, fresh new spring, 7, opportunity. You could be beginning to recognize opportunity coming in for you, sudden revelations, wanting to let go of the past, old perspectives, old situations. I feel like I did mention with this Mars energy, tower moments for you guys, right, in your sign. And so it's like there's solutions coming. Okay, there's solutions in this post new Sag energy for you. Astrolid, love, fire, sensuality, fertility. It's a 10 and it's in reverse. So very, what you're realizing, maybe there was something that you felt super passionate about, okay, that you've known needed to be released, all right? You've been reflecting on that during this new moon in Sagittarius, and maybe it's interesting because this is the overall energy, and here's this red hair, and here it is being released, right? So going with the flow, breaking free of what you felt like you needed to in order to open up opportunities. And some of that can be things that you once felt passionate about. You're releasing and finding either rebuilding in the same energy, not the same energies, situations, or rebuilding in a new way, or lessons, learning the lessons from those and taking them and putting them to use in a different way, a rebirthing, if you will. Let's get some tarot for you guys. It's almost as though there is a brand new spring in your step, gems. Realizing if you haven't, what you need to let go. And for some of you, this is, with 10 in numerology, this talks about closure, this endings of some type. And 7s represent opportunities, trust, challenges. It could be a Cancerian in your life. It can also represent intuition. And so because this 10 is in reverse, you may not, it's kind of like you're finding a new way to make something work for some of you, okay? And for some of you, you're literally letting go in order to move forward. Okay, for Gemini angels, this post new moon in Sag, a Page of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get a couple more angels. 8 of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Virgo, Cap, Taurus energy. Okay, we're just speaking energy. We've got the moon in you've learned something. Cancer and Pisces. Something has come out that has been, and you're reflecting it now. And I'm not even getting, gems, that it was like one of those like in your face things, right? It's something that has been with you for a while, because this is a page, and page can represent a younger energy. In this case, I do feel like that's what this is. Maybe you were waiting on a message from somebody, all right? Doesn't have to be, but from something that you felt chained and hooked to. Because look in the mirror there. There's like somebody you trusted, you felt like you were chained or bound to them. And the interesting thing is the person looking in this mirror at the reflection of themselves can see like, I can break through that, right? That's thread, right? That's invisible chains. And so with this in reverse, for many of you, you're realizing this in this new moon, post new moon, for you. And you it could have to do with finances with the pentacles here. It doesn't have to be, but it's like, for you guys right now, this is like a representation of a cycle that you'd been reliving in a different way all the time. And now you are seeing this new moon is bringing it into light so that you can now do something about it, right? And move forward. And I'm getting, for the majority of you, it's a way, it's a habit, it's a path that you've been on, choices, right? You're reflecting and letting go in this post new moon. For some of you, maybe this has felt like a burden, and now you see the light in it, and now can see it from a more broadening your perspective for a new take on it, right? Whether it be spiritually, whether it be career wise. Many of you could be moving, literally moving. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups, okay? It's like believing in yourself. This is upright, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and thinking that with the water behind, there's something here that you've never thought that you could change, right? When pigs fly, right? Oh, in my dreams. But you're starting to feel guided from a heart space to be like, actually, I think I can make that work. I can make something possible. If I was to climb a mountain, and I've never climbed a mountain before, why don't I think I can? And now it's like the thought process is changing for you. You could be meditating on your life experiences and finding sacredly that energy within yourself, the answers, right? Of what's held you back, what you're waiting for. And it's like you're no longer making it an excuse for things that, because they've felt comfortable, or even for things that it's like that you've worked to control, because you cared, right? It's like there's some forgiveness here happening. It's almost as though, and I'm taking this because, gems, you guys are really, really big givers, right? You're like out there gifting all the time. And for some of this, you could be realizing you're not getting what you put out back in certain situations, certain people. And so that's not very healing. What is healing, I think, that you're finding is drawing the line, right? Drawing the line and recognizing finally, like, I'm not going to wait to get anything back. I'm going to let go of expectations, and I'm going to move forward with my heart, and I'm going to draw the boundaries that have needed to be drawn, because I am nobody's puppet. I'm not going to gift where people don't recognize I'm a gift, right? It's keeping me from saying I'm a gift, myself as a gift, right? So you're realizing that life isn't necessarily like there's energies in your life that you don't trust, okay? And including, and this has now over time has had you questioning who you are, what you want, right? And so you're connecting in these moments post new moon and realizing how you might show up differently, not just for others, but more importantly for yourself, Gemini. That's pretty amazing. Highlight that for you. Let's get some oracle guidance for Gemini, angels, please. For Gemini. Yeah, power. You're going to be, you know, recognizing as you reflect in this post new moon, the opportunities that are right in front of you that maybe you didn't see before, right? Thinking of different problems, finding solutions, and trusting in your own rebirthing process that you hold everything, life experiences in general, alone, to find success, right? You are going to love, but you're done loving in a way that feels deceitful to you, right? You're done robbing yourself. You're going to take advantage of opportunities by your own self empowerment, right? So asking yourself, and when you need to, what do I need to do to not feel so overwhelmed? Do I need to take a break? You know, what do I need to do to break free from a life that I give so much and don't get things like I feel drained after, right? So you're recognizing your vulnerabilities, and that's okay. And you're finding power in your own development, and you're going to nurture that this post full moon, new moon. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. Actually, let's look and see what's at the bottom of the deck. Darkness in reverse. Yeah, you're stepping. And because of this reflection, this is 16/7 opportunity, learning how to trust yourself, your choices, in order to move forward out of darkness. 40. You may not feel like you're completely in alignment because this is a hard thing to untie, right? These are hard past experiences, and so you're stepping into light, so allow yourself to do that. If you could feel drained a little bit, remember that when things are coming to a close, we will feel drained, right? Because that takes a lot of energy to finally release something, especially if it's other people's judgments, okay? It's your journey, gems, and so use it to your advantage. It's okay to do that. Yeah, it's okay to do that. I hope this is helpful. Like, follow, subscribe. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, biggest family over on the Facebook, daily mornings here on the YouTube, daily readings over here on the YouTube, and to book your own personal dive deep, soulshine1111.com. All right. Until next time, be loved, be together. Go grow.